What's going on, guys? It is Generation Ring. We got a couple of interesting stories to talk about today. The first story that I've got for guys: Henry Cejudo plans to go after Alexander the Average after disposing of Aljizzlain Sterling and Ronald MethDonald. Henry Cejudo has laid out his plans for the future following his fight against Aljamain Sterling at UFC 288 next weekend. Next Saturday night in Newark, Henry Cejudo will return to the octagon. In doing so, he will challenge Aljamain Sterling for the UFC Bantamweight Championship that he never lost. It's been 3 years since we have seen Triple C compete inside the cage. At the time, he had been on quite the run, becoming a two-weight world champion in the promotion. Now, he will finally get the chance to get his hands on Sterling, which he's been hoping to do for over 2 years now. The Olympian has tested the idea of going up to featherweight in pursuit of a third belt in the past. Now it seems as if that's exactly what he is shooting for post UFC 288. Aljizzlain Sterling, stay tuned. Your time is running out. May 6 is right around the corner. Go out and get your tongue ready, your nice little dress ready, because I'm taking you out first, Cejudo said. And then I'm going after Ronald MethDonald. That's right, Sin O'Malley. He's next. That's dirty Q-tip. And then after that, the real goal. Once I get done with you two turn-ups, I'm going after Alexander the Average. Cejudo sets out his plan. I want him. I do respect what he's doing. I do respect what he's done. But he's stopping me from making history, Cejudo continued. I'm the Triple C. I'm looking to become C4. When that time comes, you will see the different version. I am faster. I am knowledgeable. I have the tools to take you out. Continue to keep babysitting that belt, because that belt will be mine, sucker. What do you think Henry Cejudo can achieve in the remainder of his MMA career? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Coach Ray Longo doesn't believe Aljamain Sterling will get the proper credit if he beats Henry Cejudo at UFC 288. Ray Longo doesn't feel like Aljamain Sterling will get the credit he deserves if he's able to defeat Henry Cejudo at UFC 288. Next Saturday night in Newark, Aljamain Sterling will defend his UFC Bantamweight Championship against Henry Cejudo. It will serve as the first return fight for Triple C, following his initial retirement back in 2020. Sterling, on the other hand, has been the man to beat at 135 pounds for a while. After winning the belt via disqualification against Peter Yan, he successfully defended the strap against the Russian in a tight decision. Most recent, he beat TJ Dillashaw, who was dealing with a nasty shoulder injury during the contest. As he prepares to battle Cejudo, his coach Ray Longo has opened up on Aljamain's title reign up to this point. I think Aljo's got the meat set where he's just gonna go in and fight, Longo said. The more I get to know him, the more I appreciate, like the way he thinks, the way he dealt with the adverse after the illegal knee, and have to sit there for a year and just get absolutely tortured. But it's always gonna be something. Longo defends Sterling. If Aljo wins this fight, haters will say Henry had a 3 years layoff. He didn't fight for 3 years. What do you think? He was rusty. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean, Longo said. I think Aljo's smart enough. He's just gonna fight one fight at a time, take his money, and be very, very happy and grateful for everything he has. I don't even know if there is a chip on his shoulder now. He's just very, very happy to be in the position he's in. And he's just gonna enjoy himself. I don't even think he's putting pressure on himself, to be honest with you, because there is always gonna be something. It's never clean. Do you agree with Ray Longo? Let us know in the comment down below. Next up, Sin O'Malley shares his thoughts on Israel Adesanya's ex-girlfriend demanding half of the champ's earnings. UFC fighter Sin O'Malley has given his thoughts on the ongoing situation involving Israel Adesanya and his girlfriend. Earlier this month, Israel Adesanya regained his UFC middleweight championship. He did so by knocking out rival Alex Pereira, finally getting one over on his rival. While he's certainly focused on what's next, it isn't the only thing he's been talking about since the win. Alongside the Poatan triumph, Adesanya has also taken the social media in order to discuss some of his issues with his ex-girlfriend. It's a move that many didn't see coming, given that Stylebender doesn't often reveal too much about his private life. In a recent podcast, Sean O'Malley weighed in on the situation based on what he's heard. I don't know how their relationship was ever because I don't even know he had a girlfriend or anything. But to want half of his shit, to want half of what he's gone out there and done, it's absolutely ridiculous. Be happy, easy, give her $1,000. She will be alright. O'Malley defends Adesanya. Maybe if they were together 15 years since the beginning and she didn't work cause she was consistently making his food, massaging at the gym, doing all this stuff for him, then I saw yeah, definitely not half, no way in hell half, but maybe compensate a little bit. I mean, dude, girls, you could be in a love, but the second happens, them bitches get crazy. Mixed martial art is a strange sport, while the focus largely goes on the fighters and what happens inside the cage. Sometimes that attention can defeat, as is the case here. Do you agree with Sean O'Malley? What do you believe is next for Israel Adesanya following his victory over Alex Pereira? Let us know in the comments down below. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like the video, subscribe the channel and hit the bell button. Until next time, stay well.